and we're excited to share this journey with you. This is a space of kindness and encouragement, so let's be welcoming to everyone looking to better themselves. If you have questions, drop them in the chat or use the super chat to make sure it gets addressed. Thank you for being a part of our community. Let's make it a great night.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday.
Hi, guys. I would love to say that we have nice tans, but let's be real. We're still pasty white.
I have a tan.
You have a burn. Everything covered by his sweatshirt is red, like
You know what?
hot red. He doesn't believe in sunscreen. It's not.
I
real.
believe it's real. I believe in it. You can buy it at the store. I know.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
I didn't get burned. I do have tan legs. Well, they're tanner than they were. Still pretty white. Still pretty glow in the dark. Unfortunately, our skin doesn't change that much. I get a little tan and then take a shower and I basically wash it off.
But we slept till just like half hour ago.
Yeah.
We were like, yeah, we'll 10 o'clock will be fine. I woke up at 9:30. We needed that sleep.
Oh, it
Just-
would have been better, but some monster came into our bed last night.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
By the way, Dan says hi. There he is saying hi. I'm so cold. Oh, it's awful cold.
Mm-hmm. It was warm when we were there. It was like in the 80s.
Mm-hmm. The day we left, it was like 75.
It was coming up on 81 when we
Was it?
by the time we left.
I went to Goodwill before we left.
We did.
Spent a little time there. Bought a couple of things. You know how I do.
She was excited about it. She was happy.
was.
She was walking out all happy. I would be willing to make all the concessions in the world for her to be happy and smile.
Yeah.
It was a thrift store, but it wasn't a thrift store for you.
No, it was like a touristy, trappy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, granted, it was like right on the outskirts of where we were staying.
Yeah. It was a little tourist trappy, and it was just like stuff you could find at Goodwill for reasonable prices that they had purchased and raised the prices to ridiculous numbers.
Well, they were trying to make a living.
Right. And you can do that reselling stuff. But I can't imagine anybody actually buying anything from them.
So while she was at Goodwill, I took the boys, the two boys that were left.
Yeah, because everybody had kind of trickled out on Monday and Tuesday. We came back Wednesday.
So,
ooh, here, turn your head. See, he's tan. Can you see there's like a white line here where his sunglasses go? And then otherwise he's tan around it. Almost.
Yeah, almost. If we would have been there for another couple of weeks, I'd probably have been dark.
My lips are burnt. I can tell because they are really dry. Anywho.
Joe's here.
Hi,
Josephine.
Joe. What do you have happen? Okay.
Because Joe's here all the way from Australia.
Oh.
Sean's here. I can't ever remember if Sean's in South Carolina or North Carolina.
You're in a Carolina.
He is in a Carolina somewhere. I just can't never remember which one. My brain is not set up to retain that information.
See, the way my brain is set up.
Yeah. Especially this early in the morning, and it's 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. Woo!
And I can't be on here terribly long because I have to finish packing and shipping. And I've lost an item, which doesn't happen that often. So now I have to go through Countless bins to try to find it.
Lynn is here. She says, hello, good morning.
I should say good morning.
It's true.
Good morning, everybody.
And then she also said down here, if we have nice tans, they may not want to see us.
I wish I tanned better, but I do not.
Well, the bathroom, our ensuite bathroom had lights that made us look like we lived there.
Yeah, they were like, I don't know. I've not had interior lights that make you that almost red looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were more than just the soft white light. Trying to flake off.
That's fine. I don't need it.
That's what happens when you burn and don't believe in sunscreen.
But I didn't burn. I didn't hurt in the shower. None of that stuff.
It's still your skin is trying to tell you something.
Oh,
dear.
Jen is here. She says, morning, y'all.
Good morning.
And then your favorite.
And the goats with the boobies.
Aaron is here.
I wonder if the goats wear apple bottom jeans.
And Jen E is here.
Well, hello.
That's with a capital E.
Yeah.
My name is Dustin, and this is Chandra.
Chandra.
Yes.
Just because it's spelled with a CH.
I just like it. It's Chandra for shh.
Nobody likes you.
Oh my
Beat me
goodness.
up with your chair.
I didn't beat you up with nothing.
Trying to break my kneecaps.
Erin is here. She says, hi guys, welcome back to the cold. Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah, it's cold. It's not, I'm not enjoying it. Even my sweatshirt doesn't feel like enough right now. I am cold.
Those chilly nights we went out to dinner, it was nice, but
it was really nice there.
I'm surprised people have never fallen in at Tacky Jack's.
Maybe they have.
Maybe.
You don't know.
Eaten by fish.
Yeah, it was cool when we went out to dinner at a place called Tacky Jack's. It's on the bayou side, like on the water, or I guess the inlet, whatever you call it, the bay. They had like, we sat by the railing and you could look over and there was like 1,000 catfish at the surface swimming around.
Because they knew they were going to get fed.
Yes, and they have you can go downstairs and there's a little spot where you can buy or get fish food and feed the fish, and it's really cool. And I video recorded I think it was a heron fishing off the dock, and it was really cool. You could see it, like we watched it catch fish and eat them. It was very cool. But I'm pretty certain there be gators in that water.
There's anything in Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana.
Probably has gators.
There's just gators. There's gators in puddles. That's just a gator.
Yes, you step in a puddle, gator. The gator got you.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
Carrie's
not
here.
True, but it is funny.
Welcome, Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
Good to see you, my friend. We are. I mean, it's fine, Carrie. We're all late to this party.
We're late to the party every day.
Yes.
We're late, and it's our party. So, just saying.
I thought I heard an explosion in the deli section of the local store. Found out it was just baloney.
Carrie got them good dad jokes.
Yeah. Boopy.
Oh,
and she says, oh, so you're Dustin.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not Dustin. That's Dustin.
Yeah.
This is not Dustin.
She seems
This is
taller,
Dan.
but she's got a different chair than me, and like I'm leaning back, and
I'm better than him.
that's
all.
true.
On pretty much every level.
And Shanders.
Chandra.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And it's okay if you can't pronounce it, and it's okay if you can't remember it. Hey, you works too.
Yeah, you were in Barbara's live last night. I think she was there right before I went to bed, right before the little monster showed up in our room.
Yeah.
Oh, Sean's in Virginia. I don't know why I was thinking South Carolina. No, it's Victor that's in one of the Carolinas.
I don't remember.
I get people confused. I know. The people live places.
I barely know where we are.
That's very true.
So. Although it was exciting when we finally crossed the border and it said we're back in Indiana.
Back home again.
There's something about when you're gone. You love being gone. But when you're back, it's just, we're back.
Yeah.
You know, it's just good.
It's like when you first get to vacation, you're the point like we were sitting on the beach, staring into the ocean, and we had this talk that as much as we love being on vacation, there's just something about our lives here that we miss when we're not here.
Yeah.
Like, she's got her nursing job, which is 2 days a week, 3 days a week if she wants to. And then we've got our granddaughter every day. We've got a routine that we enjoy. I'm in the class for the Dr. Barry health class. I've got this YouTube channel and we go live and I have all of you wonderful people. And as much as you need a break sometimes, I couldn't imagine not living the way that we live, like having a great job that we have. Like,
yeah, I couldn't imagine. I don't know. It would just be so different. I like our world that we've created here. I like our little bubble. It can be stressful. The children certainly stress me out and test my limits.
Mm-hmm.
But, I
they drive us nuts.
Wouldn't rather be anywhere else. I mean, if all of this lived at the beach, that would be wonderful.
If we had everybody and we had all of this at the beach where I could do this, and then as soon as we're done with this live, go down and sit in the water, that would be pretty awesome.
Right.
But we just so happen to live in Indiana.
We just so happen to not be millionaires.
Right.
Because to have this house on a beach, that would probably not be affordable.
Yeah. So I just want to make sure that Terry's here. Says, good morning. Glad you're back. Well, we are glad to be back. Glad to see all of you.
Yes, we are. I'm sorry. I still have eye boogers. I am tired.
Yes, we met at Barbara's house. She's like a grandma to all of us. Yeah, we love Barbara. She's probably asleep still.
Oh, to be asleep.
Oh, Lynn asks, I know you have that weekend option thing, Shannon, but are you off work till next week so you can recoup? No, she's got to go back to work tomorrow because if she stayed after work till next week, we'd still be in Alabama.
Yeah. No, I just took the one weekend off, so I work tomorrow and Sunday. I'm not picking up today, obviously, because I'm here, and I'm not picking up next Friday because next Friday is Halloween.
We love Halloween. Halloweeny, Halloweeny.
I take my girl. We go trick-or-treating.
Mm-hmm.
We have a grand time. Then we come back, and I sit with you in the cold by the fire and pass out candy to people. And yeah, candy is, I know these things. We are still participating in the act of Halloween. We would give them toys and things like that, but most of the kids in our neighborhood are older, so they're going to just drop that crap in our yard.
Did I call Andy Aaron and Andy Aaron and Aaron Andy? I don't know what's happening. Andy, did I say Andy?
He's not awake yet. His brain, he left it on the beach.
I did. My brain is at the beach. Oh, and people have changed their names in here a little bit. I mean, not Andy, but like Happy JoJo was Josephine C. So I'm trying to recuperate from all of this mess. I mean, come on, folks. You're asking a lot of me today.
Andy, he's going to need a little time. He's just not caught up. It's fair. He's on island time.
Yes.
Even though we weren't technically on an island.
No man is an island.
I am a rock. I am an island.
Anyway, so on Sunday, I went through and showed everybody where we were staying.
Yeah.
And Jen is asking, where do we go? We went to Orange Beach, Alabama.
So it's
Gulf Shores.
Gulf Shores adjacent. So it's Gulf Shores, Orange Beach. They're kind of like right next to each other.
And then it's the Florida-Bama line right there.
Yeah. So if you kind of follow the coastline, there's like Gulf Shores, Orange Beach. I think there's Destin and Navarro Beach, and there's like a whole line. Pensacola is in there, and there's this whole line along the curve.
Yeah, I went
of
to I went to Pensacola twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
There's a whole line on the Gulf Coast there that are relatively easy to get to, pretty nice. We stayed in Orange Beach. We prefer Gulf Shores. Gulf Shores is more like things are walkable. It's a little more chill.
It's all good though.
It's all good.
It's all. I mean, it's all relatively the same. Like,
right.
So
here's what my 21-year-old said. He said, "This is not a place you go to meet girls."
And he's not wrong.
Because everybody there was either way too old, way too young, or just right, but with their husband and kids.
That was like, it's one of the most unsexy places to go.
It really is.
I mean, it's not
like
romantic. It's not romantic.
No.
I mean, because so where we stayed, there were a couple of hot tubs. You had to be 18 to use them.
Right.
16 or 18, whatever, because it was the same floor as the saunas. But it was on the 14th floor, and like you could sit in the hot tub and face west, and you could watch the sunset. That's about as romantic as it got there.
Yeah.
Because she didn't want to have anything to do with me the entire time we were there.
Well, the whole family is there.
I don't
just
care.
Not my jam.
I hear you. But it's just not
I am a very private person.
It wasn't romantic there. Like, I mean, it could be, I guess.
It's just more like a family-oriented place.
Yeah.
I think if
I tried to be all romantical and stuff, and she just snubbed me at every turn.
I think if you went on like spring break and were further down the beach, it could probably be like a party place.
I think if you go into Florida, like there's more party areas in Florida, I think. Like the Alabama side is just more like
chill.
It's more straight-laced.
More old people chill.
Yeah. I mean, while we were there, I mean, it was just mainly old people, like the old, like, I mean, we were also there kind of like half in season, half out of season.
Yeah.
Because we were there, like the first week we were there was
busy,
really, really busy. And then as soon as the weekend hit, it went into the next week, and then it was not busy.
Yeah, which is lovely.
I like the off season the best.
I set Dan down.
I hear you. You don't even love him anymore.
Must be it.
Just said we're too late to be early. Ugh. And Andy, my lady Laugh-A-Lot, is heating up leftover ribeye from last night. I've been stuck for the last 2 days, so I'm trying. We've been stuck the entire week. Oh my goodness.
Ribeye sounds good.
Yeah.
We haven't really had beef.
We didn't eat.
I mean, we've had burger, but not steaky beef in a hot minute. It's been so expensive here.
Juliet's here. Good morning, Juliet.
Hello.
And Lynn says there's no place like home, no matter where you go vacation. Yes, I mean,
it's very true.
Just getting home and laying in your own bed.
Oh, yes. It was wonderful. And then it got attacked by a monster.
I forgot to bring the microphone out here. That's fine.
Oh, so we're just talking.
I mean, they could hear us.
We're just talking.
Yeah.
We weren't planning on you guys actually listening.
That's fine. Aaron is asking, good morning. He said, good morning, everyone. Dustin, is there a meetup in Indiana coming up? I couldn't find anything low-carb events. Unfortunately, no.
You're not doing Friendsgiving.
We're not doing Friendsgiving this year. There was complications because we were initially not going to do it because Jen was having surgery right at the time it was going to happen. Then she ended up getting her surgery moved. So then we could do it. But by the time we realized that we could do it, people had already made other plans, so they couldn't show up.
Yeah.
So it just became a situation where too many people we wanted to be there couldn't be there. And then Jaqueline and them couldn't make it. So it was just going to be too much for too little return.
Well, too much for too little people.
Right. It was going to be a lot of work, the same amount of work for not as many people wanting to come out. So I think we're just going to focus on May. And we'll make May big. Big. So plan on May. It's got to be May. Yes. People, look at this. Punkmans.
Ooh, I like pumpkins.
Mm-hmm. Jack-o'-lanterns.
I like them. I like them a lot.
Oh, so Jen says no, that YouTube changed things.
Oh.
You can go back in, and I think you can go into your you can go into YouTube Studio and fix those and fix your name and all that stuff. I'm not sure how to. You can Google how to fix it so your name can be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah. The goats with the boobies.
Yes. Sandy Blythe is in the house.
Well, hello. Good morning.
Glad to see all my friends are here.
I'm sorry. I feel very tired.
Jesus says sounds like a place to raise a family, to be honest. I mean, it's very
Yeah.
family oriented. I mean, it's just a little expensive. I mean, you are on the water.
Right. It's very expensive. And in my personal opinion, it doesn't make sense to go to the beach to not be on the beach.
Right.
So, like, if we lived there and didn't live on a beach area, it wouldn't make sense to live there.
I couldn't imagine, like, what the HOA fees would be
right
where we
So
were staying.
Where we live now is just the middle of nowhere, right? Which is fine because there really isn't anything to see in Indiana.
We have plenty to do. We don't want for anything. We have everything we want to do here for the most part.
Right, but there's no view. There's no visage. It's not. It's Indiana.
There's no
right?
visage.
Yeah,
There's no visage. Oh.
I'm gonna throw you in the garbage.
We're gonna put that right next to your Grey Poupon.
It's Indiana. There's nothing to see here. So we're in the middle of nowhere, and that's fine, and that's good. But if you're by the beach, I want to see the beach because reasonably, I'm not going to go to work and then come home and then pack up to drive a half hour to go to a beach. That's just not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had kind of money that I'll never have, and I lived on the beach, I would reasonably go to work, come home from work, get a cup of coffee, and go sit on the beach. Maybe fall asleep in a beach chair.
I did
the
that.
Sun goes down.
I did that in the morning. It was awesome. Went outside. We had our coffee.
Yeah.
Closed my eyes, listened to the waves, and just and there was giggles and kids and families and stupid country music everywhere.
Oh, the country music. That's one thing that's hard for me.
It is hard for us. I'm very limited with the country music that I like.
One of the days we were sitting out, and we were sitting next to a group of people, and they put on their big outdoor speaker and put on their country music, and then they left and they got in the water and they were gone for like an hour. And here I'm listening to your stupid music, and it's not even like good country, like
that's why
like Reba McEntire. Every 5 minutes, they're basically singing the same lyric, and there's no like things rhyme, but it doesn't make any kind of sense, or it's about something stupid that shouldn't be in a song. Anyway, and
we have feelings. We have big feelings.
There listening to it, and I'm like, I want to throw myself into the ocean and not come back. Like I'm gonna.
I tried to call her. I tried to call her family, but they didn't show up.
Yeah, he stood in the ocean and tried to speak whale. He's so nice to me, isn't he, guys?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
I told him manatees don't talk like that. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not a fan of the country music, and surprisingly, there were a lot of smokers on the beach. It is really hard to relax on the beach.
Lynn says, more old people there? Do you realize I'm old? Yeah, but you weren't at the beach, Lynn.
You'd have fit in with us, Lynn. We were old people on the beach.
Yeah.
But like, there were so many people smoking on the beach, and I get it. Y'all smoke, whatever. That's your problem. That's your thing.
More people on the south end of things smoke.
We used to smoke when we were younger. Like, I get it. I hear you. I do. But I'm on the beach. All I want to smell is salt and sunscreen. That's it.
Maybe a pina colada.
Maybe. But here, I feel like I'm sitting in a bar, and not a good one, because there's crap country music and cigarette smoke. And it was terrible. And it was only like 2 days where it was real bad. And I'm like,
and then it all ended.
Lung cancer. Like, this is terrible. But other than that, it was good.
Juliet's asking, sorry, what area of Indiana from May? It'll be central Indiana, western central Indiana. It's a little town called Amo, A-M-O, Indiana.
Yes. Far west Indianapolis.
And Aaron says, no problem, understood, though. So much going on this time of year. Yeah.
It's hard in the fall, and it's hard in the fall when you don't have the whole crew to make everything work. Because it's a lot of work to just put on one or two people.
Carnival Whisperer said that I think this is Lisa. Lisa said, I think I'm trying to get back into the mindset. I haven't really not thought about everything, but we were just on the beach, so like,
yeah,
I'm trying to remember.
Been thinking beach.
Yeah. So she said she got a case of chuck roll for $5.39 a pound.
That's not bad.
She probably spent $300 on that case of chuck roll, though. I mean, that's the thing. Like, we can get a big case. We can get a chuck roll at Costco for whatever. We'll see if we can get it.
See how much it is a pound. I don't want to spend $20 a pound on beef.
I don't either. I want to get a lot of meat. I like that. We got some brisket from Buc-ee's because we went to 3 different Buc-ee's twice.
Yeah.
So 6 Buc-ee trips. And that brisket's good.
I like the Buc-ee's, but I am just, their food is meh.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really for us.
No, I don't really like it. I did get the turkey jerky, though, even though it was really expensive. Oh, I got it because it is delicious, and everybody else was eating garbage, and I wanted that. So I got it.
Aaron. I can't. I'm struggling today with my names. Usually they just pop right out of my mouth. This is AA Ron. AA Ron. He says, I quite like the view of empty corn and bean fields. Well, our views now are warehouses.
Well, actually, our views technically are houses across the street and houses behind us.
Yeah.
We live in a subdivision. But around us, as we drive, a new crop
of warehouses
is growing just down the street from us.
Yeah, they keep planting more warehouses.
They do, and they pop up pretty quick. Amazing what a little sunlight will do.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, I showed everybody all the photos of where we were staying.
Yeah.
But it didn't give. I thought it was gonna be small.
The place we were.
Yeah, that place was ginormous.
The pictures made it look pretty compact.
Yeah.
It was huge.
It had 2 living rooms.
It was huge.
2 living rooms. So like our boys brought their Xboxes.
And they were happy.
And we didn't see them unless they wanted to be seen. Because it was a long, like, if the doorbell rang, you're waiting a while because it was a long walk.
It's a quarter-mile walk to the front door.
I mean, it was a long,
funny.
So, like, you had, like, starting at the front, it was, like the balcony. And then there was the living area, the dining area. And then the dining area led into had, like, French doors into our room.
Right.
Then there was the kitchen, and then our room kept going into the bathroom. And then a big closet.
Yeah, and then on the other side, there was a hallway started there.
I mean, the closet was bigger than my little thing
and then
here.
There was room, hallway still goes.
And then the
other living room with the beds in it, and it was
the room that the kids had 2 doors.
Yeah.
Because I was like, why are there 2 bedrooms? But they were just open.
Yeah.
And everybody had their own bathroom, which is really nice.
Yes, and there was an extra bathroom in the hallway.
4 bedroom, 5 bath.
It was much bigger, and they had only advertised it, I think, as 4 bedroom, 4 bath.
Yeah.
And they had not advertised that there was a 5th bathroom, and it was just huge. And now, for adult families or groups, if you're going in with more people, totally reasonable. Price-wise was as reasonable as it can get, making sure that there is room for everybody. Because we all love our families. You love your family a lot more when you can get away from them.
Oh, yeah. It's like you spend all day with them at the beach or
then go out to dinner with them or have dinner with them. And because we typically go to the grocery store a couple of times to buy stuff and cook. So
we did.
We cooked food most nights. But, you spend all that time with your family. You need to be able to step away from them. And
close the doors.
And not hear them.
Yeah.
Which is why we get a place that has enough rooms for everybody. Yeah. Because we can all pile into one space and we'll be okay. But whether or not there's
There'll be
a
more
fist fight,
fights. Yeah, the fights are coming.
whether or not there's a fist fight is
Yeah.
one thing. So
Yeah. Lisa says that she loves the beach. It's very peaceful, especially as some of the times that we've gone to the beach. We've gone the first time we went to Alabama was in the fall of 2019, and it was the fall of 2019, wasn't it? Because it was pre-pandemic.
I think so.
Yeah, we went there fall of 2019, and it was like the dead season. Like we had like this basically this
November.
It was like November, so it was warm there by Indiana standards, by Indiana November standards, but it wasn't warm enough to get in the water. People getting in and out of the water wearing wetsuits. But
we went November 1st through the 5th.
And that was awesome. We had it was nice because there was all of the butterflies were there. There was thousands of monarch butterflies. It was gorgeous. And yeah,
it was very nice, and it was almost too quiet, but it was lovely.
it was like
definitely thought you were going to be axe murdered.
it was like every day was the beginning of a new horror movie.
There.
It was an entire resort.
That was basically it.
We would go into the pool. There was an indoor pool, indoor hot tub, and everything, indoor sauna.
I think one time there was some other person.
There was another couple in there one time.
And
they were like totally not paying. They were like making out with each other and stuff. They weren't paying for stuff.
It was a little uncomfortable, but it was fine.
Yeah.
I'm not huge on other people or even us showing affection.
Thomas is in the house. Good morning, Thomas.
Hello, Thomas.
Yes, Thomas. Just got here. I just got out of work to watch you. Well, that's all. Hear the music, but I want to hear the ocean.
Yeah.
And the ocean was quieter this time.
Well, we were at a different spot.
Yeah.
I like the ocean. I like the birds, which is interesting because I generally dislike birds.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the birds. I like the ocean. I like the sounds of people at a distance.
Jen she's on a beach in Florida right now.
But I do not want to hear somebody else's music. And even if it's music I like, don't turn your speaker on and walk away.
Well, yeah, because Lynn was like,
That's rude.
Our beloved Ash Taylor. I love Ash, and I love Ash's music. I love the music that they play, but I don't want to hear lots and lots of country music. I would rather hear no music. Because if I showed up playing what I want to hear, everybody's going to be pissed off. Why are you playing this?
It took everything in me to not run to Walmart and buy a loudspeaker and play death metal. And I don't even like death metal, but I would have done it just out of spite. Just to be mean. I would have done it. But I don't do that. I'm more of a 70s girl. I'll listen to 70s.
Holly Springer's in the house.
Hello, Holly.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm more of a
spooky
70s music. Ooh, I'm into spooky. Do your booby goats get spooky?
What is wrong with you?
Do you dress them up for Halloween?
They'd eat their costumes.
Well, no, you tie it around the back of their neck.
They would eat each other's costumes.
How cool would it be to see a goat in a cape?
No capes.
But a goat in a cape.
Super goat.
Super goat. Yes. Super booby.
We did
put boobies on the super costume.
One of the things we did do while we were down there is we finished watching Haunted Hotel on Netflix.
That's a cute cartoon.
If you haven't seen it,
there was one that was a little questionable, but most of them were just cute.
Abaddon.
That I think is the funniest part. Is that Abaddon is a demon trapped in a child's body. Very interesting.
And he's been around since basically the dawn of time, and
yes.
He still doesn't know colors, and he doesn't know how to tell time or
basic
or just basic things. He can't work a computer. It was just hilarious.
Can't click the mouse. Doesn't understand it. Yeah.
Yeah. If you have Netflix, it's a cartoon. It's not an adult. It's like what they would call adult animation, but it's more like teenage funniness.
Yeah. It's
quirky,
just silly.
Yeah.
It's silly.
We liked it.
It was perfect for the
There's
Halloween
more
times.
coming.
Anywho.
Jen's in her 40s. We're in our 40s.
We're in our 40s. We're the new young or the new old or both.
Josephine says she tried to do Josephine C, but it wouldn't work.
Wow.
But now we know that we know. I knew you by your photo too, but yeah, you got there.
That works.
There wasn't as much as I said they're smoking wacky tobacco. We only smelled like once or twice while we were down there.
Yeah.
But I mean, Alabama is also not really that kind of place.
Yeah, I don't think it's legal. Is
No,
it there?
I don't think
Not
so.
Not
even adjacent.
No. I don't.
Not
think
like
it is.
Indiana. You can get it in it. Like in
All
Indiana.
of the surrounding states in Indiana.
Yeah, so it's legal in Illinois, Ohio, Michigan. It's basically legal in Indiana by proxy.
Well, in Indiana, the big thing is we have Eli Lilly, so it will likely never be legal here.
Yeah.
We will probably be the last, if ever, the last state that converts. And
Like us in Oklahoma. Well, no, I think it's already legal. Oklahoma grows it. So I was like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let us see. We will Google the Googles.
Josephine says she's worrying about these box things, the computers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you say in Oklahoma?
Yeah. Yeah. Where Lisa says, "Yep, it's 3:15." I don't know where Lisa is.
Oklahoma allows for medical marijuana, and you have to have a license to possess it, up to 8 ounces.
Oh. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot.
You gotta have.
I don't know much, but I know that's a lot.
A lot of heavy medical needs happening in.
There was a 21 and over pool,
Adult bar,
like a bar pool area. Then there was everything. There was like an indoor pool, indoor hot tubs. There were 2 outdoor pools and an outdoor lazy river. Yeah, that's what I said. And because that's what the girl said, she called it a lazy liver.
She just couldn't get it out.
Yeah,
it was funny.
But so one day we just sat and had drinks at the outdoor bar, and I was ordering drinks, and there was like a dad guy. He goes, "Yeah, we just got in," and they were from Brownsburg. They were from where we are, basically. Mm-hmm. And then we saw like other people wearing Brownsburg
clothes,
apparels, like our team apparel here, like the high school stuff. Mm-hmm. And then we saw Zionsville, which is up northern Indiana. And then we sat next to the beach for 2 days with a family from Kokomo.
Yeah,
Kokomo, Indiana. We couldn't get away. We went to Alabama, but we didn't get away from Indiana.
That's true. I guess everybody goes there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good place to be. We had a good time. Except for we bought drinks at the outdoor bar. Oh my god. That was so expensive.
Oh yeah, we drank.
So expensive.
It was $250
for nobody to catch a buzz.
Right?
That was really expensive.
We had we had 3 or 4 rounds of drinks. Was $250.
Yeah, but that's a lot.
That's a lot. Money. Yeah.
That's a lot of money. So we decided to not drink at that bar.
No, we didn't go back.
And we just brought our own drinks because we be cheap.
Yeah, Aaron says, I ate pretty clean at Buc-ee's, a little thing of brisket, hard-boiled eggs. Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah.
It's just that the selection basically disappears. It goes from anything and everything you want. Oh, yeah, we put those bathrooms to the test.
Oh, we did. We certainly did. On our last day, the kids, one set of our kids had already left. The other set of kids left, and then we left. So on our last day, we'd gone out to eat the night before, and we let the 21-year-old decide where we were going to eat. And we're like, okay, this place is cool. Well, then the next morning, or that night even, I was like, oh my God, I think I'm going to die.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my stomach.
We're just just bloated. Like, I don't know what it was. It wasn't the food.
I thought it was the food. I thought they poisoned us. Like, I figured the place we went was actually, the food tastes really good, but the people serving it were just a little questionable. Mm-hmm. And they had just opened. So I thought maybe, I don't know, maybe their dishwasher wasn't up to code or something, And I was just like, oh God, I think I'm going to die. They poisoned me. Come to find out, the kids that had drove back the day before were also having tummy issues. So I don't know if we all ate something, we all caught something.
I mean, also like you got to remember too, like we're all like on spring break, so like all these kids that were there from schools and other areas, kind of culminating into
bringing germs,
and we were like all sharing the same 3 elevators.
Yeah,
and there were 6. Buttons. There was a bank of elevators, but
this place had 28 floors,
33 floors.
33 floors, 6 elevators. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all.
And like
that was poor planning on their
Well, the floors were like they were huge open spaces. Like even on our floor, you were like you go to the trash compactor. That was a walk, baby. I mean, you were on a trek, and then you would get there's open spaces, just unused open space. Yeah. So much open space.
I'm sure they have to do that for a particular reason. I don't know why.
I don't know. I mean, you could have opened a casino in the open spaces of all these floors.
But they had 6 elevators for 32 floors. And there were, rooms along both sides of each floor. So plenty of rooms.
I mean, they just weren't very efficient. But I mean, I've been to Vegas and they've got like 80 floors and there's like 4 elevators. So, I mean,
I just feel like the math.
It's like also like when it's time, it's time. Mm-hmm. Like when people are checking in and checking out, it's like, now it's everybody's moving, but then like you'd go out like, at 8:00 at night and it'd be like, ding, get right on the elevator.
Yeah.
Lisa's never been to a Buc-ee's. I've been to in somewhere in Alabama, like between, it was like not too far from the Tennessee border.
I don't know. I slept.
Does anybody
comfortably in the car we rented?
Josephine says 8 or 80. In Las Vegas, there's like 80 floor hotels. They're giant. And I mean, I've been to like there's the what you call it has 104 floors. That's how tall it is, the Stratosphere.
Oh yeah.
The thing you didn't go up. Uh-uh. I was like,
You don't like heights.
I do not. Cleanest bathrooms, yes. There's a person in there cleaning them the entire time you're there.
Yes.
They're always in there. Like their job is to clean the bathroom.
Yep. The thing I dislike about the Buc-ee's is when they clean the women's toilets, they leave the seat up, which is great. I get it. Now I know it's clean. At the same time, you could just put the seat down. You could just put it down. I would be fine knowing that somebody else sat on that seat before I did. Even if they didn't, I would be okay with that. When you leave the seat up, then I have to touch the seat.
That makes me like them even more, yes.
Just saying.
Aaron's asking, have they opened the one in Huber Heights yet? I don't know. They're building them all over the place.
Oh.
No, it keeps getting delayed. Jen's gone. See you tonight at Grandma's. All right.
Have a good night.
Oh, did I say hi to Amy? Because Amy's here. She just woke up 14 minutes ago.
Oh, nice sleeping in day.
Yeah.
It's a good day to sleep in. I would totally do that.
It's a Friday.
I have to stay awake because I have to get good sleep tonight because I have to get up early tomorrow.
Yes.
But I want to take a nap. Does that count?
Oh, yeah. John is here. I'm not sure which John this is until I see this is, I don't know. John, which John are you? I can't tell.
You're struggling hard.
I am, because I don't know who Faster John is. I don't even know if there's a slower John. I don't know what's happening.
He's the faster one.
I'm guessing.
That's what I'm assuming.
All these people are here to say hello to us. Okay, so I have known her now for a couple of weeks. This is Cassandria.
Okay.
Her name is Cassandria. She's got a couple of kids, and her husband have bought like 80 acres or 40 acres or something like that.
A lot of acres.
Yeah, and then they're basically living off the grid, kind of.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, I don't know if they're actually off the grid or not, but yeah. But I've been going to seeing her lives, but she hasn't really caught our lives.
Oh, well, thanks for joining us. That's pretty cool.
38 acres.
About acres.
Yeah, that's a lot of acres. Hernia.
It's smooth jazz.
I mean, some people get irritated with just the jazz, just like.
I just feel like I'm on hold.
No, that's elevator jazz.
It's just
And some jazz is just so wonky. You're like in the movie that we watched, the one where he dies. He's trying to get back to playing with the one person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that though. I like that movie. You mean the Disney movie?
Yeah.
Can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, that's like. Well, this is the thing right here. I can't complain. The wife won't listen anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't complain anymore.
That's true.
She doesn't listen, or she would just tell me there's other places to go if I do complain. So, whatever. I just hold it in like a good man should. Hold it in and push it down.
The movie's called Soul.
Yes, that's such a good movie.
It's a really good movie. Well, of course, we're huge Disney fans.
Yeah.
I can't think. On Candy. No, I do like him though.
We haven't watched. We didn't know. Prime is irritating to us. We pay for Amazon Prime, but we don't watch stuff on Prime because they put commercials in there. And we're not giving them an extra $3 a month. It's such a nominal amount of money that's like you could just not charge us that.
No, I haven't. Oh, it's called I Like Me. Okay, we'll watch it. Oftentimes, people who have panic attacks, isn't that they don't have a valid reason to have it, right? Some people have emotional and physical response related to whatever's happening emotionally. But sometimes there are other causes.
Like autoimmune issues.
Often patients who have respiratory or heart issues will have panic attacks because it's a natural reaction for you to panic when you feel like you're dying. Okay? That is a normal, natural reaction. I have patients from time to time who have lung disease, etc., and they're like, I can't breathe. And you're like, you are breathing. Your oxygen saturation is good. I know you feel like you can't breathe, but you are. We need to focus on relaxing, because that sensation of I can't breathe is panicking. It causes you to panic. That's normal. That's a natural reaction that any one of us would have if we felt like we couldn't breathe. So it could have been medically related. When patients have a PE, or when they have congestive heart failure and they're fluid overloaded and they have this anxiety, this panic, they can't stay in the bed, they can't stay in their skin, there's just something going on, they feel off, they feel wrong, things are bad. That's a normal, natural physical reaction, an anxiety induced by a medical condition, because your body is telling you something is wrong, you're going to die if we don't fix this. So I feel like it very well could be. I would have to watch the documentary.
He was a big drinker. He drank a lot of beer.
Yeah.
And a lot of times people are drinking to self-soothe.
Right.
So who knows what could have been going on with him as well.
It could have been that anxiety.
He could have been allergic to alcohol too.
Could be that anxiety sparked other conditions, which then created this circle, right? When you're that big, unfortunately, in a lot of hospitals, you get a diagnosis of TFTB, which is not a kind thing to say, and I don't believe it, and I wouldn't say it myself, but it is, something that people say in the hallways. Too fat to breathe.
Oh.
I've heard it in the hallways. It's not something that I am akin to saying because I am fat. But it's, it's like a circle that you kind of create for yourself, right? So you have this anxiety, you do what you need to do to try to calm this anxiety, which may be drinking, smoking, eating bad, whatever it is. So you calm this anxiety, all while you're actually creating conditions that are going to spark your anxiety. So it's this never-ending loop. It's like when people say they smoke a cigarette because they need to calm down. Well, that's not really helping you calm down, because cigarettes actually cause vasoconstriction. I was going to say caffeine.
Nicotine.
Nicotine causes vasoconstriction, which can make you not deliver oxygen appropriately to certain parts of your body, and can actually cause an increased elevated heart rate because you're now pushing harder to move blood around, and all of that is anxiety inducing. So smoking a cigarette is not relieving your anxiety, it's actually making it worse.
And I've talked about this a little bit, because as a person who used to smoke all the time, smoking in of itself, like, your body wants you to smoke. So it wants that nicotine. So it's going to give you those subtle withdrawal symptoms, which feels panicky. You feel stressed out because your body goes, if you feel stressed out, you are going to go, screw this, I'm going to go smoke. That's exactly what it wants you to do. So you have that.
And that's addiction.
The addiction side of it is that I have to, and the stress of it all. There's a stress level with addiction that I don't have without it.
Right. But the big thing is, like, using smoking as the example. Smoking actually is not going to relieve your anxiety. It's going to increase it. It's going to make it worse. Now, quitting smoking is difficult and can cause spikes in anxiety, but at the end of being finished smoking, it's finding something else to replace the habit. So finding something that's suitable for you to replace the habit is the most common way to actually quit and be successful. And it can be anything. But the 5 minutes that people take to go smoke their cigarette, and they're outside and it's quiet and it's calm and it's whatever it is, that 5 minutes may be all that a smoker needs to actually.
Thank you for being here,
anxiety.
Juliet.
So, but anyhow, I digressed.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, I've not seen the documentary. I did like John Candy, so we will find that and watch that. I definitely want to know what happened.
$315 for a case of Chuck Roll, not the time. Okay. All right. Thank you for that. And Juliet had to leave. She had a meeting at 10 Central.
No worries.
Let's see. What time is the pajama party? We're always in our pajamas.
Always.
I mean, we're basically permanent. Even when she's going to work, she wears pajamas.
I don't think scrubs are comfortable, so they are not pajamas for me.
Yeah, I don't wear them now. I used to wear them a lot when I was younger, but not for a job, just to be around in. So I think there's some kind of live going on tonight. Granny Boo is here.
Well, hello, Granny Boo.
Good to see you. Let's see. I know there's other people here.
I'm sorry for the yawns, guys.
Jerry's in the house.
Hello,
Jerry. Good morning. Welcome back. Listening while driving to the dentist.
You get me for another 5 minutes.
Okay.
So catch up on things.
All right. I'm trying, because there was a thing that Cassandra wanted to. Yeah, she said seats down. Listening in my bathroom speaker. I need to wash my hair for a minute. Be right back.
What's that 80s movies? You're either in the shower, washing your hair. It was Can't Buy Me Love.
Can't buy me love. Josephine says, "Oh, that sounds scary. The highest floor I've ever been on is 5."
It really wasn't that bad. And
we were on the 23rd floor.
Right, and we had a balcony that looked out, but it felt very safe. I mean, the balcony, the railings were solid metal and solid. And it was a large balcony. It had like a table on the back so you could eat dinner out there, and it felt very sturdy.
Yeah, I don't like the edge of the balcony or people being on the edge of the balcony, but yeah. And Aaron said that he liked the Buc-ee's, but it felt like a gas station to him, as if you need 200 gas pumps.
Yeah, it's just a very big gas station.
Yeah, so Cassandra had a question. I'm going to see if I can find it in here. She says she's bloated from carbs.
Me too.
Really depressed from carbs. Can you talk to me about your struggle with carbs?
We always struggle with carbs. So when we're out of the state, we kind of it's a no holds bar, right? So you're out of the state, you can have what you want to eat. You're on a vacation, you can have what you want to eat. We're doing it, right?
We should know better.
We should know better because every single time, first off, we have no self control and we know this, and yet we do it every time. Every single time. We went to a place that had cinnamon rolls as big as my face. And no, I'm not kidding, as big as my face. And they were amazing. They were so good.
The $13 cinnamon rolls.
Yes, had one of the kids go buy them, and we sat and we ate them. And trust me, I tried to fit that whole cinnamon roll into my stomach. Every bite I tried. I couldn't get about this much in, and I got the rest in. And I was miserable, sitting there feeling like I'm going to vomit, but I can't vomit. I love cinnamon rolls. It's one of my favorite things. I'm going to hold this in. No matter what, I'm holding it in. And I'm just sitting there like, ooh. Oh, I feel awful. I feel terrible. I need to eat the rest of this cinnamon roll. Like the fat is overwhelming. And then after having it the next day, I'm like, God, I can't, like, putting my swimsuit on, I look pregnant. Like, I'm hugely bloated. I get swelling in my ankles when we eat off plan. And yet I do this to myself every single time.
And we're already struggling anyway because of our current living situation.
Because the kids moving back
the kids eat whatever they want.
And it's hard not to partake. And I was
You go downstairs, there's spaghetti made, or there's, so I either stay up here.
Yeah.
Or I go downstairs and try to make something while they're not here.
Yeah. It's really hard. It's really hard to stay off carbs, but we can do it. We've done it successfully for a very long time.
So I have to go shopping today. I've got to get our cream, our butter.
Yeah, because I need coffee.
Yeah, we need coffee.
That is one thing I can't do without. I won't do without is coffee. I will, fine. I can do all the rest of it. I can be keto/carnivore, whatever. I can tolerate all of that, but I will not have my coffee. I just won't. And I do basic coffee. Well, it's espresso with heavy cream, butter. That's all I really need. I do have a mint flavored stevia flavoring that I found, and a couple of drops of that helps on my days off because it makes me feel like it's a day off. And then other than that, like, I can do the rest of it. And we're pretty successful with it. But right now, I mean, I feel so bloated. I feel like I'm carrying
I don't understand
a food gas baby.
How people can poop that much.
Yeah. I feel
it's
like
so
we
much
spent
poop.
so much time on the toilet on our vacation. And it has to be eating all those carbs and eating constantly.
Oh, like you're always eating. Like
every time you're done eating, you're starting to think about the next meal. And I don't do that regularly.
That's like some crackhead stuff.
When we eat regular, like what we normally eat, I'm good. We get up in the morning, we take the girl to school, we come back home, we have our coffee. I sit with my coffee and I sip on it, and I waste
have a couple
an
of eggs.
hour and a half, eat some eggs, and then I go upstairs and I work. And I work and I work and I work. And sometime late afternoon into evening, I'll text him and say, hey, are we eating the rest of the day? Do we have any other food? What's happening? And he'll be like, oh, yeah, I can probably make dinner in an hour or so. And I go, okay. And then I eat whatever he cooks. And I'm good. And I'm not hungry. The rest of the time, I'm not thinking about food. I'm doing stuff. I'm busy. I'm occupied, and not occupied in the way where I'm like, I need a snack. I need a snack. You need a snack.
I think like going on vacation was basically like beach and food.
Yeah. I literally felt like a beached whale. All we did was eat. Yes, all we did was eat. And in between eating, we snacked. And it was ridiculous. And I'm just like, no wonder the American population is the way it is. How do we eat like this?
Well,
how is this going?
And Cassandra said, yeah, like, is it my family's fault that I have carb temptations? For us, it's different because her kids are little. Our kids are 21, 25, 20. From your family.
Right. So when we think of the two of us, okay, he is a savory person.
he'll eat savory foods. Doesn't matter what it is, he's more of a savory. Even if it's a carby thing, it's savory. I am a sweets girl. I am very much a cookie and cake and pie person. There's nothing I can do about that. I have a tendency to go toward it. When there are options and one of them leans more sweet, I'm probably going to pick the sweet. That's just who I am as a human. That's what my body moves me toward. Now, whether or not that's genetic, whether or not that's something you're brought up with, I'm not sure. Whether it's related to emotions, I'm not sure. Now, overeating for me is an emotional response, and I know this. I know this.
Self-soothing. It just
I've always healed myself with food, and it's never healing, by the way. I never actually feel better, but I think I feel better by overeating. And this started even as long, like I can remember being a child and bonding with family members over food and feeling bad. So I needed to go feed my feeling bad. And so it's really hard to get out of that. There really is nothing else but sheer willpower to get out of that. I don't know how to stop that. And even when I have healthy snacks when I feel bad, I still don't feel better after eating them. I still feel bad, but I feel like I need to feed my bad feelings. And it doesn't help them. It does not make me feel better, but I do it anyway. So I don't have solutions for that other than sheer willpower.
well, for me, like
and giving yourself grace.
As we went through this, like all the old like things come back. Like going out to eat at a restaurant's a struggle for me no matter what we do, because I want to make sure I'm getting the most bang for my buck.
Yeah.
So I want, like, even if we are going out on plan, we have kind of cultivated the places that we will normally go. So like we'll go to Buffalo Wild Wings and we'll each get 30 wings, because then
It's just meat.
It's just meat. Even if you have a little bit of a dipping sauce, not a huge deal.
I don't like the sauces.
She likes the weird powders, but
I do. I like the powder.
yeah, I mean, but even still, like you have a soda, you have some. You're either going to eat the wings or you're going to get tired of eating them and bring some home.
Yeah.
But you feel like you're getting your money's worth.
Right.
And then, like this whole last 2 weeks, we were gone. Like, you get biscuits and gravy, or you want to get this. Like, I want like fish.
I haven't had it in over 2 years. I want this.
Yeah. Like I wanted fried fish and fried shrimp, and I wanted hush puppies and French fries. And French fries are a little easier to get, but just things like you go out to these seafood restaurants. Either the downside is everything's deep fried. Oh, the crab cakes were good. Those were in Pensacola, weirdly enough.
That was the best one. The other ones were not good. But yeah, the thing is, and I'm reading further down.
And Julie of the Pines is here.
Good morning, Julie. And Booby Goat said, if you have your fats at the right levels, you won't be hungry for the crap. And I feel like there is a point to that, yeah, you don't feel hungry, but I will never not crave sweets. And I know this, and I know this about me, and I know that's who I am. That's how I'm wired. And it doesn't matter how clean we eat or how full I feel, I still want a cookie. I just want a cookie. I can't eat a cookie, but I want a cookie. And I don't know how to make that go away. That never gets quiet. That never stops. And I have had, I've had months where we've done no sweetener. I've had months where we've done no dairy. I actually do feel a lot better with significantly less dairy. But I've had months where we've done all of these experiments to try to see what makes that. What we were trying to actually do was other things, but thinking that, well, if I have no sweetener, then I won't. I still want a cookie. I'm okay without it. I'll be fine without it, but I still want a cookie.
Right.
So I think there are people who don't have that, or there are people who can, either suppress it or make it quiet down. And for me, I've never experienced that. I've never not had a feeling where I wanted a cookie. or an apple pie.
You're welcome, Josephine. She says that OMG needed to hear this. And Cassandra is asking us a Q&A questions. Is carbs more addicting than cigarettes?
I don't know. So they do a lot of these. So this is more addicting than this is more addicting than blah, 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 right? So this drug is more addictive than this is more addictive than this is more addictive. The reality is, if you are addicted to something, then it doesn't really matter what it is you're addicted to, right? If it is impeding your life in any
whether
way,
you can't
shape,
breathe
or form,
because you're too fat, like
yeah, I mean, if it's impeding your life, right? So if you can't walk up and down the stairs because you're too big to do it and you can't physically do things, or you can't stop smoking cigarettes and you're going to get fired from your job because you can't stop taking cigarette breaks and they don't offer that anymore, or you can't stop drinking alcohol because you're addicted to alcohol and alcohol is ruining your life. So any of these things, if it's impeding your life and you're addicted to it, regardless of what it is, people literally have sex addictions. So, if it's impeding your life, if it's to where you are making bad decisions that are hurting you, then it's addictive. And it doesn't really matter what the scale is, right? What matters is that you recognize you have an issue and you want to work to change it and improve it. Okay? So it doesn't really matter how addictive something is. It's whether or not it's impeding and hurting you and your life, right? I have been addicted to people who are bad for me for a long time in my life. And it's been the last almost 15 years I have pretty much gotten myself out of those cycles. But that is an addiction that I have, that I get stuck and feel like I need to fix other people who can't be fixed. That's, even though it's not technically something addictive, it's something I need to stop because it's only hurting me. So the same type of thing. It's not, is this more addictive than that, more addictive than that, more addictive? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. The problem is you see there's something that's impeding your life and you need to work to fix it, no matter what that means.
I mean, sure, could we pick up smoking and drinking vodka, like smoking cigarettes and drinking vodka, probably lose a bunch of weight if we just all we cared about was drinking and smoking cigarettes?
That's how I lived my teenage years.
We would probably be skinny, but
Yeah.
we wouldn't be better off.
Right. And it's really what's impeding your life, what's hurting you, and how can you work toward fixing it and stopping it. And even you also have to give yourself grace. This is something that I've talked about a lot. We talk about a lot. Consistency over perfection. You're going to fall off the horse. There are going to be mistakes made.
And Lisa says that carnivore cured her carb addiction. I think for me, those addictions will never go away because the food's never going to stop being there.
Right.
Like I'm never gonna
be a commercial with a picture.
There's always gonna be a Buc-ee's or a restaurant, or there's always gonna be something, an ad on Facebook. You're never gonna get away from that stuff. There's always gonna be I like corn dogs, and I know the fair comes around once a year, and I get a corn dog or 5. You know what I mean?
5 is a lot.
You know what?
But the thing is recognizing where your flaws are, understanding that you are going to make mistakes, giving yourself some forgiveness, and working toward healing, right? So you're not going to be perfect, and that's okay. And you don't have to be perfect, but you want to try to make things better for yourself, right? That is the goal. Try to make things better for yourself.
Yes.
That's the end goal. Give yourself some grace. Acknowledge there's things that need to be worked on. Work toward making them better. Excuse me. He's typing. I'm trying to read what he's typing.
Okay.
All right, where are we at?
Trying to get through here. Let's see. We said hi to Patty. She's here. Good morning, Patty. Amy's hair's all clean.
Nice.
That's good to see. Brian is here. Hello, Brian Doyle. Glad to see you,
Brian.
my friend. He says, good to see you again. Susan, tell Susan we love her.
Yeah.
So Susan has called me 3 different times that your live stream has gone on. I keep having to catch up.
Well, she must have very important things
Yeah.
to say today.
And Cassandra said that's a big cinnamon roll.
It was a very.
It was a gigantic. I mean, it was funny because they said that they went in to buy the cinnamon rolls and like, we want 6 of them. And they're like, are you sure?
We had 9 people, of course. 6 is fair.
Let's see.
Where are we at?
And so Carrie says, you should see the meals we get for free at my job at the school. It's heavy on the carbs, and there is a little bit of meat. The rest of meat is carbs. Well, I think they're trying to do something completely. They're trying to make sure that kids get the calories they need,
Right.
because some kids don't get any other food besides what they get at school.
Yeah, and they need to make sure that they're getting.
Is it the
enough
best
food.
way to do it? No, but they're going within the guidelines that have been set for them.
Right.
And they're doing the best that they can with what they're provided.
Right. Also, carbs are cheap.
Yes, carbs are cheap, and you got to feed hundreds of kids. Brides, biscuits here. Sup, firm. Welcome back, Dustin and Chandra.
Hello, bride.
Yes. And like, if you want to stay away from carbs, be full. Like that's the thing. Like for me, like trying to figure out what time of day is better for me to eat is always difficult, because usually probably the best time of day for me to eat, I'm not hungry yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. We just gotta say hi to Risa. Risa's here.
Hello, Risa.
She says, Amy, my dad was a huge jazz fan. Spent my childhood and teenage years going to see famous jazz artists. Not a huge fan
That's
myself.
awesome.
I would love that.
I would still be willing to go see some pretty famous musicians, even if they play music I don't like.
Yeah. I mean, I've gone to see country musicians that, you know. Let's see. Oh, this is a question I saw. So Cassandra asks, is food bonding, is that an official medical term, or is it should be like food bonding? Like things like, because like my mom would be something, she would be like, she would sit down and we'd watch TV, and she would sit down with a container of cake frosting and graham crackers and spread that on there, and we'd eat those.
I don't know if food bonding is an actual medical term. It should be. I feel like it's something that a lot of us do, and it's sort of how you make your way in the world. You figure things out by that. Let's see. We'll Google it.
Googly boogly while going on a couple other. Let's see what we've got here.
But for me, like my dad and I don't know that it's a medical term. I think it's probably more sociological, because it says the process of strengthening relationships through sharing meals, cooking together, and creating food-related traditions. So when I was a kid, we every year my dad would buy apples from one of the local farmers and buy tons and tons and tons of apples. And I mean like for days, apples. And we would grind the apples, make apple cider. Peel the apples, make apple pies. Mash the apples, make applesauce. We did anything you could make with apples, we made it. And we would sit around the kitchen table and peel. That's what we did as kids. We would just peel the apples together, lay out newspaper across the kitchen table, and everybody would peel apples. That was one of the things we did. And then we made apple pies together, which is how I learned to make apple pies. I taught my daughter how to make apple pies. My boys know how to make apple pies. It's a family tradition. We make apple pie.
I make fun of how she makes apple pies.
He doesn't like our apple pie. It's fine. I didn't make it for him. I made it for me. Anyway, so we bonded that way. The other thing that my dad and I would do, and that was actually the whole family bonding, my dad every summer, so I was one of 5 kids, and to feed 5 kids, he would go to the farmer's market over summer, over the warm times, and buy basically cartons of fruit and vegetables, and just enough to keep us going for a week or two. And he would buy 10 pounds of grapefruit when grapefruit was in season.
Maybe like 4 grapefruit.
Anyway, and we would sit down, and my dad and I would eat grapefruit until there was no grapefruit left. So we would sit and polish off 10 pounds of grapefruit between the two of us because we were hanging out, and that's what we did. I love fruit. I love all fruits. I'm not a fan of grapes, but basically all fruits. I'm not a fan of blueberries. Basically every other fruit, and I don't like bananas. Everything else. And we would just sit and eat pounds and pounds and pounds of fruit. And I loved it. And it was how we hung out. In the summer, we did peaches. In the fall, we did apples. And my parents would make apple Coogan and peach Coogan and apple crisp, peach crisp, all the things. We just baked and hung out and ate together. And I am such a sweets person. Pies, Coogans, um, any of it. And not like, so my parents were very big on making things as natural and homemade as possible. So like we didn't have things in a syrupy stuff. So like when you buy a store-bought pie and it has that really thick sugary syrupy taste to it, none of my pie tastes like that. We don't have that. We have enough cinnamon to basically choke out somebody, and it has a little bit of syrup, because if you sprinkle just a little bit of sugar on the apples, they'll create their own juice. And if you add a little bit of flour to that, then the juice itself will thicken up, but you don't have to make a syrup, like a simple syrup, to make it work. So we did that, and that is how I grew up, and that is like the prime of like what I love. And homemade cookies and homemade candies and all these things. And they were mostly made with as close to natural ingredients as we could get, because my parents really, my older brother had undiagnosed, I'm sure, ADD and ADHD even. And my mom controlled him very well by reducing the amount of processed foods. I didn't get McDonald's as a kid. I didn't get fast food as a kid. As a matter of fact, the fast food that we would have pizza nights occasionally, where my parents would go pick up pizza, and we would sometimes have Kentucky Fried Chicken, but it was very few and far between. I got my first McDonald's when I stepped on, sorry, no, this was first. I fell and cut my head open when I was in first or second grade. And I got McDonald's because it was the only thing that was open, and I had to sit in the hospital for 6 hours waiting for a pediatric surgeon. And then I got McDonald's again, and I think it was third or fourth grade when I stepped on a nail. So those are the times in my life I had fast food as a child. And then after that, as a teenager, when I could do my own thing, drive, and had my own money, I would get fast food. But so I'm not big on fast food. We'll go places and I'm like, I won't eat that. I'm good. I don't need that. I'm okay. But man, if you got fruit, you got a pie, you got a cookie, I'm down. I am.
Carrie's
down.
asking, what food can you add more muscle? I would say as much meat as you, protein, and lift heavy things.
Protein, and there are certain exercises that you do that do not gain muscle. Running is not a muscle.
Cardio is not a muscle gaining.
Cardio, running, those are not muscle gaining. Those create thin muscle. I can't think of the word. Lean muscle. Sorry, lean muscle. If you want to bulk, you need to stick heavy on your protein and do bulking exercises. So you should, the muscle that you have is the muscle that you have. You can strengthen it, you can make it larger, but you're not really like going to add muscle necessarily. Does that make sense? You're strengthening what you already have.
Yeah. He just doesn't want to be super skinny.
Yeah. Strengthening exercises. Unfortunately, my friend, you may just have a body type where you're going to destined to be thin, and that's okay. You know, I wouldn't say carb up. That's not the way.
Right.
That is not the way. All right, where are we at?
Yeah, food is addictive for all of us. I mean, that's why I think most of us are here, because of food being addictive.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's like, I'm screwed. That no, you just lift heavy stuff. You're gonna be okay.
You just need to focus on bulking exercises. My boys, they go to the gym frequently. They do bulking exercises. If you look on YouTube and watch how to bulk videos,
they're probably going to eat candy and all that stuff, but you don't really need to do all that.
I wouldn't change your eating style, but a lot of them will show you exercises.
I mean, you can even ask Coach Bronson
without having to join a gym. There are things that you can do at home to add bulk. So that you can look up
Like Coach Bronson, like Goody Beats. Goody Beats is jacked.
Yeah, there are things that you can do to bulk.
And I think, it's very important to understand, like, we talk about food addiction and we talk about eating till you're comfortably full. I think finding a combination of foods that you like, that you are satisfied with the flavor, the taste, the texture,
Yeah.
that are also satiating for you, because finding what makes you not really care about food the long term is the most important. We're all going to struggle with in the moment. We're going to struggle with getting gas, and you see at a gas station, they got 2 for $5 pizzas, or they've got whatever at a gas station. You got the roller hot dogs, or whatever you like,
Yeah. Or when you're doing, right, you're doing whatever it is that you're doing, and you've been doing it for so long, for so hard, and you realize, oh my God, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And I'm not like a little bit hungry, like I'm ravenous. I've pushed myself to the point where I need to eat, and I need to eat now.
Right.
All of us get to that point sometimes. That's when it's really hard to not be like, there's cookies in the break room.
Yeah.
There's, that's like for me when I haven't peed all day at work, and I'm like, oh my God, I need to pee now. And I'm in a patient room, and I have to hold it to get to the bathroom because using the patient's bathroom is not appropriate. But it's the same type of thing. You're like, I'm starving. I'm ravenous. I cannot eat the food off of my patient's plate. That's not okay. I have to wait.
Lisa says that she doesn't really talk about carnivore to anyone anymore. I think, like, the one thing about being overzealous about something that works for us or is impactful in our personal lives is understanding that if you're trying to tell someone and they're not in a place or they're not ready for that yet, it's not going to impact them. They're not going to take it in. They're not going to absorb it. But people have to be ready.
Yeah.
They have to be ready to make a change. And just being like, oh my God, you need to do this. You're like, I've got a friend with ulcerative colitis, and he's on medication, and he eats like trash.
He eats like a teenager.
Yes, and he's in his 40s, and he eats like he's a teenager.
He also drinks.
And he drinks, and he smokes, and there's a lot of things that he needs to change, but I can't make him change. All I can do is ask him every once in a while, hey, how's that going? You said when you did this, you're going to do this. How's that going? Are you still working on that? He doesn't have anybody really pushing him. But I mean, and I can't be that
he's
person.
The type of person, if you push him, he'll pull away.
Right. You just kind of have to drop little hints here and there. They almost like make it like it's his thing. It's just, yeah. I mean, I'm always here to help people, and like going into coaching. So one thing that I was always worried about with coaching that kind of turned me off of coaching for a long time was, if you are a person looking for clients, you're like, I'm a coach, I should coach you, then that's not what a coach really is for.
That's pretty pushy.
A coach is, from what I understand from all of that I've learned thus far in my short tenure as a coaching student, is coaches really thrive with someone who's ready to be coached. They are there, and then you're not even making them do what you want them to do. You're helping them.
What their choices are.
Yes, you're helping them get out of their own way. How do you help someone get out of their own way when they're not ready to do that yet? You can't. You just have to be there and be ready when they are. Yeah. Let's see. Apple math problem. Let's see. Homemade pie is good. I miss my grandmother's homemade pie, and that's probably what it is, because your pie is different from hers.
It is.
And I joke with you and I tease you, but
he's mean to me
I am
all the time.
I mean, I don't eat the pie, and which, I mean, that's a good thing because I don't need the pie.
Yeah.
But if my grandmother made me a pie, it would be weird because she's been gone for 3 years. I'm like, usually, like, here, have a pie. I'm like, you're a ghost. Huh? But I'm always going to be a carb addict. I'm always going to be a food addict. Food addiction is real, and it's going to be something that's always there. But for me, I like being in a place where I don't feel like complete trash. I don't feel bloated. I don't feel stuffed. I don't
feel
feel.
like I have to go to the bathroom every 20 minutes.
Oh my goodness, having to poop all the time. And I know that could be TMI, but like, I don't want to have to poop 4 times in a day. I really don't.
It takes up a lot of time.
It does take a lot of time to. And then because even when you're not you're thinking, well, do I have to poop?
Well, and for me, I feel so tired. I
Yeah.
feel so tired.
Oh my goodness.
From eating all the carbs, I'm just like, man, I don't barely have the energy to do the things I normally do.
Like, we were at the beach. I ate that cinnamon roll and I took a nap, but I was like, I wanted to go downstairs and be in the pool.
Yeah. And we don't normally rock that way. I can't handle not having the energy.
Cassandra says, we have apple trees. Am I doing something wrong by not eating the apples? Are you triggered by apples?
No, you're not doing anything.
I mean, I don't think people have inherently ever gotten fat or obese from apples alone. If you've had apples from apple trees near your house, that's probably not what made you obese. That's not what made you unhealthy. I'm a big proponent of single ingredient whole foods. You have a couple of apples here and there. That's not what made you sick. That's not what made you obese. It wasn't apples off an apple tree that made me 400 pounds. No, it was half gallons of ice cream that fell off the half gallon of ice cream tree. You know what I mean? It was
wherever that tree is, someone needs to chop.
I mean, it was the Oreo tree, the ice cream tree, the macaroni and cheese tree. It was, oh yeah, but
yeah. So no, I don't think an apple here or there is going to hurt you. And if you don't like them, don't eat them.
But
and
I mean,
you are trying to.
If you've got little kids and they like apples, give them some apples. I mean, I'm not here to tell you how to parent, but I'm just saying, like, if they're on your land and you haven't sprayed them full of pesticides and they're just natural apples, what's better than that for kids? Like, I don't have a problem with that. Or like, if you are on the carb or on the heavier side of carbs, like I was listening to Neely. She had a live the other day while we were driving. I dropped her off at Goodwill and I was driving, listening to her live for a little bit. She's gone back into adding a bunch of carbs to her life.
Yeah. And
I think for some people, that's going to be what happens. We're going to see people do carnivore. They're going to find out that, I think there's going to be an ebb and flow. Some people are going to kind of go to 0 carb or 500 grams of carbs a day, and they're going to find out where they live happily. And sometimes that's probably going to be 0 carb or high carb. It's kind of going to be back and forth, kind of like one of those big rocking ships, 0 carb, high carb, 0 carb. You know what I mean? Yeah. Some people they're going to do that. Some people have found right now what's working for them is carnivore, but is that going to work forever? There's no absolutes. And we have seen, and we've been on vacation, so I haven't watched any of the videos of all of the, this creator, that carnivore person is adding something besides meat back in, like, and people are like, oh my God. It's like, but that's what happens.
You have to be flexible with yourself. Now, that does not mean that I think you should find a way to make Oreo cookies fit in your life.
Right.
I feel like they are from Satan. They are the devil. They are a delicious devil. But no.
But I mean, if they were made like they were in the 30s, it would probably not be as bad as they are now.
I doubt it.
Because like when they were made with lard and they were made with sugar and they were made with.
They cost so much you could buy one. Like.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, or like Hydrox cookies or whatever. But I mean, now they're so hyper palatable. They're basically designed to.
I think in general that we need to be flexible and forgiving with ourselves, do the best that you can, always striving toward better, and understand that you are going to fall. That's okay. Give yourself a break, get back on the horse. Whatever your horse looks like. Keto, carnivore, ketovore, whatever flavorvore, all of that. On that note, I love you guys. I gotta go.
Get out of here.
I do. Do we have coffee things?
There's coffee stuff downstairs.
Do we have cream?
We should.
Okay.
I do have to go buy butter today. I don't know. We've been using a lot more butter now that the kids are here because they use butter for not normal butter stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to adjust this so I can see what's going on here. That's too tall. There we go. Is that better? All right, babe. Thank you for being here with me.
You're welcome. Love you.
Love you. Anyway, but yeah, like realistically, I don't like how I feel when I'm eating a bunch of carbs. After like the first day or two, sure, it's great. It's awesome. I can eat whatever I want. Then I feel like trash. And then I'm sluggish and my joints bother me and I don't like it. But I think for me, I'm always going to have that ebb and flow. There's probably never going to be a time where I don't have something, even if I know I shouldn't. You know? It's always kind of floating in the background. It's always kind of there, right, Aaron? If you're still here, it's always there. It's always, whether it's an alcoholism or cigarettes. I still dream about smoking cigarettes, and I quit smoking 15 years ago. I have dreams and I'm smoking a cigarette, and I'm like, I can't believe I'm smoking. It's been 15 years. What am I doing to myself? I want to stay free. Yeah. And there's a freeing element to carnivore and keto and living this lifestyle. There is a good feeling about that. And I do feel free knowing that that now that we're back home from vacation, how I'm going to eat. I don't have to give in. I'm going to have some coffee here soon, and I've got to run some errands, and I have a class here in a couple of minutes. Is there a class today, Amy, at noon for something that I haven't even looked at yet? Is there a office hours? So I probably have to leave out of here at noon for the office hours. But yeah. Lisa says, Dustin, I love your channel. My husband said he does too. Well, that means the world to us. Thank you so very much. I'll bring that up on screen when I see it, but I'm like just not too far behind here. Topic for a video: how to love your vegan family members. I don't really have any vegan family members, but when they love animals more than they love themselves, I have friends like that. They would rather be sick than eat animals, and that's basically what it is. I mean, how do you I don't know. I don't think there's a way. You can't make somebody be something they're not. So yeah, Lisa says, when people complain about their health, I just say, I know something that would help, but I've already told them and they're not ready yet. And that's the thing is and when people, like even the kids in our house, I've got this or I've got that. And I'm like, well, you know what to do. And they're like, oh, keto. And I'm like, it is what it is. And I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I basically lead by example the best I can, but they're always there with a gotcha. Oh, look, you're eating carbs or whatever. You're having a cookie or I'm not perfect. I'm a human being. Lewis is here. Good morning, Lewis. Glad to see you. Welcome. And Amy says, yes, spot on about coaching. Yeah, I mean, really, coaching is just you're just a guide to help them get to where they want to be. You can't make them do anything. You can't decide what's best for them. And maybe you can kind of help maybe hone what their goals are, maybe like help them kind of vector in and kind of hone like you're going to hone a knife, just kind of bring it into focus maybe, but you can't tell them to be carnivore or keto or whatever. Just help them on their path. Help them take each step, I guess. Yeah, see here, it's Carnival Whisperer. Lisa says, Dustin, I love your channel, and my husband does too. That means the world to us. It really does. You have no idea. Sherry's here. Good morning, all. I'm so confused. What day is it? It is Friday. Tuesday night live in the morning on a Friday. Yeah, and Amy says we have class at noon. Josephine says it's 1:30 a.m. Time to get some sleep, night all. Well, thank you so much for being here. I hope you get some good rest. Let's see. Sherry says, hi, Lynn. I didn't know Dustin was going to go live today. We'll need to replay from the beginning to see what I missed. Yes, please do that. I'm going to be live here just for a few more minutes because I need to go downstairs and get some coffee because I have office hours coming up here. I've got office hours coming up. So, yeah. I just want to take a little bit of time here to thank all of you for, thank my morning regulars, those of you who are in the morning regular membership tier. And if any of you, if I know Amy is in the creator crew tier, thank you so much to you as well. And thanks to all the members, all of you who shop and you go to KetoSimple.shop, whether you're buying things on Amazon that you were going to buy anyway, which does help me little by little. I get 30 cents here, $1 there. Really does help me quite a bit. Just gives me a little bit of extra here and there. If you were to, anytime you think about shopping on Amazon, that would be something great. Just go to my it's fantastic. Glad to be back. Have a wonderful weekend. See you tomorrow, and then I will be here on Sunday as well. I love you all, and here are those credits, everybody. Bye now.